What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. Yeah, slowly but surely, they all come around eventually, man. Because you know what? People have thinking brains and, brains do still work, all right? And so they're figuring out, like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem to quite make sense. And here we go with Evangeline Lilly. Of course, they're calling it a conspiracy, right? She's promoting a conspiracy. But in reality, she's just kind of opening her eyes and asking some questions and wondering, hey, what the hell is going on here, all right? There's nothing wrong with that, folks, okay? There's nothing wrong with asking questions, trying to see what's going on. You start seeing weird things happening in the world. You start trying to put two and two together and it's coming out forward. So it's like, maybe this is where everything is at. Let's get into this because I thought this was very interesting. What happened was Evangeline Lilly was trending on Twitter, right? And I knew that the Ant-Man 3 stuff had dropped, but I was like, why is Evangeline Lilly trending? But it wasn't like Paul Rudd or Jonathan Majors or Michelle Pfeiffer or anything like that, right? It was her. She's trending, right? No Michael Douglas either, just Evangeline Lilly. So as I start digging into it, I found this post from the Direct, Evangeline Lilly promoting a controversial conspiracy ahead of Ant-Man 3 release. And you guys may be wondering, okay, what is this controversial conspiracy that is in her head? Okay, what's it all about? Let's go ahead and just kind of check out what the Direct has. So it says, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium star Evangeline Lilly stirred up controversy again with an Instagram post promoting a controversial live stream discussing the recent World Economic Forum conference. The Wasp star has dipped a toe into controversial waters before, criticizing COVID-19 distancing measures in March of 2020. Though she apologized for that post, her dismissive attitude towards COVID curbing measures seem to have remained strong, as the actress posted pictures of a rally against vaccine mandates back in early 2022. So here's that post, right? She put this up. You can see this is January of 2022. This weekend to support bodily sovereignty while Canadian truckers were rallying for their cross-country peaceful convoy in support of the same thing. I believe nobody should ever be forced to inject their body with anything against their will under threat of violent attack, arrest or detention without trial, loss of employment, homelessness, starvation, loss of education, alienation from loved ones, excommunication from society under any threat whatsoever. This is not the way. This is not safe. This is not healthy. This is not love. I understand the world is in fear, but I don't believe that answering fear with force will fix our problems. I was pro-choice before COVID, and I am still pro-choice today. And then she had all of her stuff, right? Then, of course, everybody came out saying, oh, please shut the actual F up before you lose your job at Disney. I mean, they came after her. You could go and check this thing out. They absolutely destroyed her. Some people didn't, right? Some people actually said, hey, I agree with you. But yeah, a lot of people basically attacked her. And it's basically the same thing now. So Evangeline Lilly's newest conspiracy post, all right? So she took to Instagram to share a poster for an upcoming live stream hosted by former actor and current media personality Russell Brand, all right? The stream, titled WEF Royal Rumble, comes on the heels of this World Economic Forum annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland, a conference featuring a host of economic and political leaders discussing the state of the world. So basically, here's the post, right? Here's what she put up, all right? This person shared it on Twitter. Patriot Takes, as it says, is dedicated researchers monitoring and exposing right-wing extremism and other threats to democracy. The whole threat to democracy thing, that's a phrase used by people that simply don't know how to think, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. That's a phrase used by people that do not know how to think. That's it. Here's what they said. On Instagram, Marvel actress Evangeline Lilly, who plays Wasp in the Ant-Man movies, promoted a Rumble stream with a graphic implying Vladimir Zelensky and Justin Trudeau are part of a global conspiracy. So here's the this thing. Honestly, this thing makes me laugh, okay? Because first of all, I think it's just a funny post, which you see all of these guys sitting up in here dressed like wrestlers, okay? But the other thing is I actually just got through, no lie, watching the Flair Rumble, okay? The Flair Royal Rumble from back in 92. I literally just got through watching that like maybe 24 hours, less than 24 hours ago. All right. I literally just got through watching that. And that's the best Royal Rumble out there. I will hear no other arguments about that. All right. But here's the thing. This is what's trippy about it. Okay. So you got, Zuckerberg, you got Bill Gates, you got Zelensky, you got Trudeau. And then right here in the middle is Big Papa Klaus Schwab. I mean, it's just a funny picture. I'm sorry. It's funny to me. And then this is basically Russell Brand. You can kind of see his name faintly down here, promoting the stream live. This came out on Monday, so here we are on Wednesday. But this came on Monday, and again, I just found it to be a hilarious thing. I didn't see anything wrong with Evangeline Lilly just kind of throwing it up there because honestly, it looks like this chick is getting pilled up, man. She getting red pilled, right? She's starting to like kind of go, I don't know. This stuff don't be sounding too right to me, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to listen to Russell Brand tomorrow night. Y'all might want to listen too, That's just kind of where I get with this, all right? But of course, if you do anything like that, all right, if you go against the grain in any way, okay, if you're counterculture, all right, they're coming to destroy you. And look, that's always been the way counterculture has been. You always know which way the wind is blowing based on who you can't criticize, who you can't talk about. If you talk about them, you're in trouble, or the society is listening to ostracize you or write you off the face of the map, right? And that's basically what these guys are talking about in this Twitter post, right? Now, not everybody. This person says, I agree with her. This other person says the World Economic Forum is not exactly a good thing, right? But then, here we go. Man, I thought she'd learned her lesson and Carano's to just shut up and keep making money. Yeah, see, they're comparing her to Gina Carano because Gina also is outspoken. She just, hey, I'm just posting stuff. And next thing you know, Cass is trying to cancel me. It's amazing how anti-vaxxer clowns all share the exact identical views on everything else. It's an opinion, it's an opinion. And it's not even her opinion. She's just posting a link to something and, hey, go check it out, right? But when you see the world coming against it, you kind of be like, why is everybody tripping off of just something so innocent, right? If anything, they play farther into it. Most people just ignore this and be like, yeah, whatever. But then when you see like the entire world coming out against it, you just start like, well, why is this? Why? This is nothing. This is nothing. I would have ignored this if you hadn't put a big giant spotlight on it. All right. If nobody put a big spotlight on this whole thing and started getting Evangeline name trending. All right. I would have walked right past this post. Never would have saw it. Never would have known anything about it. You can see it right here. They already starting up. Fired Evangeline Lilly, Marvel Studios and Marvel. Ridiculous. Sounds like Evangeline Lilly is going to join Gina Carano in the I tanked my career by believing far-right conspiracy nonsense club. No, I think Gina's actually doing all right. And I think Evangeline Lilly's going to be all right too. I don't think these people are going to mess their careers up. There's fans out there for everybody, And, these are talented people and they'll always land on their feet. I don't think there's going to, they might say, well, you're not in Star Wars, so your whole life is destroyed. Or you're not in the Marvel, so your whole life is destroyed. They're like, we'll land on our feet. If we're talented and we're good, we'll be all right. Guess you can say she just lost a fan. Yeah, I mean, like, who cares? Like, if you ain't a fan or more, just get lost. It's just weird, man. These people are weird. It's weird to see celebrities fall down the rabbit hole. Apparently, Roseanne is an anomaly. It's weird for people to sit up here and cry about it. Like I said, man, if you didn't shine a spotlight on this, nobody would care. All right. I just think like being angry at actors and actresses for finally seeing the light or going against the counterculture or whatever, it just pisses these people off. They're slowly but surely kind of losing the battle, right? They see the culture war slipping out of their hands every time they lose a celebrity to the right. They're just seeing it happen and they're just, why are they leaving? And then maybe it makes a couple of people start questioning their beliefs. You never know. The fact that she portrays Wasp couldn't be any more ironic. Yep. Can we send Lily and Ted Cruz back to Canada and make them Canada's problem? Sorry, my Canadian friends, but we have to do it. Yeah, I mean, again, just attacks. Please tell me she's not turning into a right-wing troll. Janet was always a better Wasp. Anyway, let's kill him. Yeah, I mean, they just, they're gonna want to wipe you out. Gina Carano just found a screen mate. It's ridiculous. I'm seeing Ant-Man for Paul Rudd. It's like they got to convince themselves of why they're actually going to see this movie. He's probably already had the hots for this chick forever and a day. And now he's mad that his little girlfriend is coming over to a different side. I love it. I think the post-credit scene just got added. Notice the Wasp died on her way back to the regular realm or whatever. Yeah, all the jokes in the world, you can laugh, you can point fun and all of that. But yeah, man, it looks like she's getting red-pilled and it's hilarious, man. She seems like she's starting to ask questions, wake up, look around, look over her shoulder and say, hey, man, what's happening here? I got some questions about what these cats is doing, with everything that's been happening and all the big, crazy reactions, from all of these big companies and the government. You start asking questions, okay? You guys can't do that kind of a strong, reaction without some sort of response from thinking people, all right? And back to this article, the ramifications of Evangeline Lilly's political posting. Nothing's going to happen. She's probably going to keep her job at Marvel. Marvel's kind of like, yeah, whatever, man. They say, while it's not altogether clear what Brand plans to say in the live stream, some things are bound to happen. Brand's signature contrarianism will likely manifest here with the celebrity continuing his descent into hastily constructed mistruth. Yeah, I mean, again, contrarians are good. I think it's smart to always question things and be, well, wait a minute. You know, especially when you see stuff happening all over the world and there's all kind of crazy stuff going on and then none of it makes sense. And you got your political leaders that won't answer simple questions. You just got to be like, I don't know. This don't smell right. Okay. This don't smell right. It's not passing the smell test. All right. There's nothing wrong with being a contrarian. Even as the issues and figures set to be addressed are complex and filled with gray, perhaps even black, the non-nuanced, conspiracy-ridden guff Brand will likely spout only serves to further obfuscate the very real issues on the table. Evangeline Lilly's choice to share such a controversial post, I mean, again, he's just showing people in the WWF, like, what's so controversial about that? Hey, we're going to talk about this. We're going to see what's going on with this World Economic Forum. What's so controversial about putting them in this little Royal Rumble outfit with all the people that are going to be there? What's wrong with that? That's not controversial at all. Shows a continued willingness to engage with fringe political elements. Although Brand's comments will probably not be inflammatory enough to do much damage on their own, so then why are y'all worried about what he's talking about? Jesus, man. They will no doubt fan the flames of extremism. Like I said, they're trying to paint her with extremism. That's basically what they're trying to do. Okay. They're trying to make her an extremist, just like they did with Gina Carano. That's exactly what the whole purpose of this stupid article is. Extremism that already threatened the global political stage. Yeah, you know what threatens the global political stage is when you can't have dialogue and you can't have discussion without somebody calling you a conspiracy theorist or just attacking you. If you have simple questions or you don't want to get like a vaccine or you don't want to put a mask on your face and everybody's ready to attack you and destroy you, okay? And then years later, everything comes out and it's like, oh shit, it wasn't what we thought it was. Okay. And yeah, that's what threatens the global political stage. Okay. Not her posting something on Instagram. You guys are stupid and say, who wrote this, by the way? Who wrote this nonsense? Benny Stein. Benny, you should be ashamed of yourself, okay? This is a terrible article. You're just basically drumming up attacks against this person, okay? And I don't like have any fandom against Lilly or whatever, okay? I'm not saying that she's some kind of a great person or whatever. I don't know enough about her. I'm just saying the woman is allowed to have an opinion. She's allowed to post stuff on her Instagram, all right? Gina Carano was as well without people coming out and trying to destroy their careers. It's just absolutely ridiculous. In amplifying Brand's voice, Lilly is only increasing his range of his ideas. Yeah, again, it looks like she's basically just getting pilled up, all right? She's catching on, and she's starting to wake up, and she's starting to go, yeah, I gotta dig into this a little bit more. I want to listen. I want to learn. Okay. I'm not just going to be like these other people, head in the sand, ostrich. I'm not listening to anything anybody else is saying. I don't want to see the numbers. Get them stats out of my face. I don't want to see your charts and your stats and your information. Stop telling me this stuff. Nope. She's actually saying, nah, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see what they're saying. And that's a smart person. All right. That's somebody that's actually thinking. Okay. And again, if you're a freedom-loving individual, you believe in having your own mind and your own thoughts about things, okay? And that's what basically Evangeline Lilly is coming to. Eventually, she's probably going to be like, man, all of these leftists and these idiots over here in the progressive side of things, these people are absolutely insane, all right? Let me slide on over here with you guys because you guys seem to know what the hell's going on, or at least you're willing to question things and not just take the bait, hook, line, and sinker. But anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation with Evangeline Lilly? Kind of interesting. Like I said, I think she's getting red pilled, and you know, every time one of these celebrities slips away from the clutches of woke Hollywood, everybody comes out in force. They want to kill them, they want to cancel them, they want to destroy their career so that their voice becomes minimized. That's how you know you're winning. Okay, let me just say that. Anyway, go ahead, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of this. And thanks for watching. See you next time.